Alright, so today taking a quick look at Dragon Age VEILGUARD, and I'm going to come out and say it. I am really enjoying it so far, especially if you're really into action RPG like I am. It is my favorite type of genre, and the combat is really fun. Everything looks really, really beautiful, especially the whole game, and the combat feels pretty good as well. It feels a little sluggish if you compare it to some of the other, faster action RPG, but you feel a little bit more weight to it as you're controlling the character and you're swinging the sword around. But combat feels really good right now. More importantly, the game does support Ultrawide right out the box. No mod needed or anything like that. Everything is natively supported. Menus, gameplay. Obviously, F and D at the very beginning has black bars, but no mod is needed. So that is really refreshing to say for a AAA title. And the game also has a really nice built-in FOV slider that goes all the way up to 160, as you can see here. Now the cutscenes are, if you don't change this option, the cutscenes are default 16:9. So make sure if you're picking up the game, first thing you do is go into the interface and make sure scroll all the way down or scroll to the cinematic aspect ratio here and change it to disable. That way the cutscene will display in ultrawide. Other than that, it will have pillar box. Okay, so keep that in mind. Performance wise, it runs superb. I have literally everything on max. Ray tracing, everything is on, and it is running buttery smooth. I don't think I encountered any kind of small stutter or anything like that, or any kind of big hitches during the very beginning of the game when there's a lot of action going on, a lot of cinematic, and I did not encounter any stutter. It was very smooth. Now you do have to compile shader at the very beginning. If you have a mid-range PC, I would recommend go make a cup of coffee because it might take a while for you. So yeah, but other than that, once you're booting the game, it runs really smooth. It does support HDR and looks excellent as well. You just have one slider to match the brightness, but once you got it fixed it and everything, it looks really good in HDR. For ray tracing, there is an option here that I've never, or maybe it's been in another game but I didn't notice it, but for this one it has an option that when you turn it on, it's called selective. So if whenever it's not necessary, I guess it disables it, and then when ray tracing is needed, I guess it automatically enables. So that's what the option is here. So it does support all the latest upscaling technology, as you might expect. Also frame generation as well. With all those running in the background right now, it is just really buttery smooth. So if you have a card that can take advantage of all that, you are in for a treat with this game. It is really good, running really good. Control wise, you can play with the mouse and keyboard perfectly fine. I know there's some people that recommend a controller as it's almost built for the controller, but I didn't find it to be any of a problem at all using the mouse and keyboard. You can rebind everything pretty much. So but yeah, it feels fine on the keyboard, and that's what I am using to play right now, is just mouse and keyboard. Just on a side note, I think it's pretty important to bring up is don't spend too much time in the character creation, because you will get an option pretty much almost immediately after the prologue to make some changes to your character. So it's not like Inquisition where I think you were pretty much set on it once you were done creating. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much if you didn't like the way your character looked. I think that about covers it. So far right now, first impression, runs really smooth. I am having a blast with it. Feels really high budget, and I think if you're into Dragon Age, I think you will enjoy this one. But again, I'm still very early, so that might change. But for right now, really good first impression. Alright guys, that will do it for this video, and like always, thanks for watching this far, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Got this.